Hi and hello. Today I would like to present about non-destructive testing method. Overall, there are 6 methods of non-destructive testing (NDT), but today I would like to present about 4 methods of NDT. First method is dye penetration testing. Secondly, magnetic particle testing. Third, radiographic testing, and finally, ultrasonic testing. Dye penetration testing. Dye penetration testing is a non-destructive testing technique, also known as liquid penetrant inspection or LPI, is a cost-effective method used to locate surface breaking flaws such as cracks, porosity, laps, seams, and other surface discontinuities. There are advantages and disadvantages of the dye penetration testing. Firstly, inspection with this method is of low cost materials and associated equipment are relatively inexpensive. Secondly, it is possible to do rapid inspection of large areas and volumes. And finally, equipment is highly portable. Materials are available in aerosol spray cans. The limitation of dye penetration testing is, with this method, only surface breaking defects can be detected. It is possible to inspect only materials with relatively non-porous surface. And finally, the disadvantage of dye penetration testing, these methods involve chemical handling and its proper disposal. Then the working procedure of the dye penetration testing. First step is pre-cleaning of the surface. Second step, application of penetrant. Third step is about removal of the excess penetrant liquid. Fourth step, application of developer. Then evaluation or interpretation. And lastly, is about liquid penetrant test report. These are the picture of example application in dye penetration testing. Second method in NDT is magnetic particle testing. In theory, MPI is a relatively simple concept. It can be considered as a combination of two non-destructive testing methods of magnetic flux linkage testing and visual testing. Any discontinuity, surface and subsurface defects will show up as the particle will concentrate at this point where there is an alterations in the magnetic field. The advantage of magnetic particle testing are an easy method as compared to other NDT methods. Secondly, fast examination method with an immediate result, so we don't have to wait. Thirdly, the shape and size of the cracks are indicated, while the disadvantage is equipment must be calibrated with no permanent record of the result. Then MPI is limited only for ferromagnetic materials like steels, cast irons, and others. Non-ferrous materials cannot be inspected. Lastly, magnetic flux and indication must be aligned for proper results. The working procedure of MPI. First step is surface preparation, then inducing a magnetic field, then applying magnetic particles on the test surface. After that, examine the component surface for defects. The 5th step is repeat the test by changing the magnetic field. And lastly, demagnetizations and cleaning. These are the example application of MPI. The third method is radiographic testing. Radiographic testing or RT is a non-destructive testing entity method of inspecting materials for hidden flaws. It's using electromagnetic radiation such as X-ray or gamma ray to penetrate through materials. Discontinuities are recorded on films, capable of detecting surface and internal discontinuities. The advantages are little surface preparations, permanent record, and applicable to almost all metals and non-metals. The disadvantage is harmful radiations, results not normally immediately available, and lastly, equipment can be bulky and heavy. The working procedure of RT is penetrating radiation is passed through a solid object, then resulting in an image of the object's internal structure being deposited on the films. After that, these areas will be dark and when the film is developed, and areas of the film exposed to less energy remain lighter. Lastly, all discontinuities are detected by viewing shapes and variations in density of the processed film. These are examples of application of RT NDT. In offshore industries, oil and gas industry business, both upstream and downstream, including operators, contractors, and the supply chain, make up a significant proportion of our total membership base, and to meet their needs, we have developed considerable expertise in structural integrity, material selections, corrosion, non-destructive testing, and welding engineering. RT also can be applied in marine industries or military defense. Lastly is ultrasonic testing method. Ultrasonic testing method or UT used for locating defects in welds, useful to detect line cracks which are often missed by RT, using high frequency 2 until 5 frequency sound to penetrate through materials. Ultrasonic testing is often performed on steel and other metals and alloys, though it can be also used on concrete, wood and composites, albeit with less resolution. It is used in many industries including steels and aluminium construction, metallurgy, manufacturing, aerospace, automotive and other transportation sectors. The advantage of UT are can detect both surface and internal defects. Results are immediate, hence on-the-spot decisions can be made. There are no potential health hazards associated with ultrasonic testing, unlike radiography, so it's safe. The disadvantage require high operator skill. Ultrasonic thickness gauges are more expensive than mechanical measurement devices. Parts that are rolled irregular in shapes, very small or thin or not homogeneous are difficult. The working procedure. First step is make use of mechanical vibration similar to sound wave. Then, a beam of ultrasonic energy is directed into the object to be tested. Then, transducer is excited by a high frequency voltage. After that, these vibrations are transmitted into the test piece through a coupling fluid. Then the transducer now serves as a receiver for the reflected energy. Finally, the detections, location, and evaluations of discontinuities become possible. These are example applications of ultrasonic testing. Applications applicable to almost all metals and non-metals. capable of detecting surface and internal discontinuities. So that's all from me. Thank you.